Look at your bank account. Now look at mine. Now look at your bank account. Now back to mine. Sadly, it doesn't look like mine. But it could if you joined Skool. Come with me. Where are you? You're at a party, but not just any party, your party. And you get to decide who's invited. You can come in, my dear. You cannot. Give me your money. And because it's your party, it can be free or it can be paid. It's up to you. And you're talking about whatever you want to talk about because it's your party. Learning and having fun. Fun! But don't believe me. Look at these numbers. This is the real leaderboard from last month. And sure, I could talk about Bill, who's making $62,000 a month, helping people bookkeep better. Or Jamie, helping women invest, making $41,000 a month. But what about the average Skool community? Well, the average paid community makes $1,360 per month. How about them apples? What's that? The ticket to the thing that you've always wanted to go to. My headquarters here in Vegas. Become one of the top 10 communities and you can fly out. Look over there. The ticket is now a torch. No, it's an engagement ring to the business of your dreams so that you can marry it forever. Because 1 out of 2 businesses on Skool create money online. Anything is possible on Skool. Click the link to start for free. I'm on a horse. And so the nice thing is that this is an irreversible decision. You can start here and then eventually move to paid when you feel confident. And if you're already confident that you can provide value to an audience, you can start at paid right up front. So now that you know who you're going to be solving problems for, people who have the same interests, problems, goals as you, you're scratching your own itch, you're figuring out whether you're going to go crowdsourced if you don't know what to do, expert if you already do, free if you're not as confident.
Is making $247,000 a month using Skool. And as someone who's done something similar and even won the Skool games, I can tell you I'm pretty damn good at this. He built this Skool of Mentors, a community where entrepreneurs get mentored by billionaires and millionaires with over 5,600 members paying $49 a month. That's $274,000 in monthly revenue. And it's digital. No physical products, no shipping, and no tech headaches. He created a low-friction, irresistible offer, built FOMO with a waitlist and pre-sale, and delivered it live, raw value inside Skool. This isn't just a community, it's a movement. And I know exactly how to replicate results like this. If you want to learn how to build a profitable Skool community from scratch, then follow me. I'll show you step by step how to do it.
An online business in 2026, you need one thing and one thing only. And I feel like this is almost cheating. That one thing is a $9 per month Skool community. Yes, $9 per month. The hobby plan on Skool. You do not need Kajabi. You do not need Go High Level. You do not need Zoom. You do not need Calendly. You do not need a website. You can do everything inside of a $9 per month Skool community. You can create courses. You can collect payments. You can have as many members as you want. You can literally build an email list and an audience inside of this group for $108 for the entire year. You just need to open the community around a topic that you're interested in and drive traffic to it. This is the best thing going on the internet right now. I can't say enough about it. I'm going to be talking about Skool a lot on this page and how it works and how easy it is for people of any age to start a Skool community. I have people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s starting Skool communities. They understand it. They understand the technology. Anyone can do it. Make sure that you're following because I'll be talking about this a lot.
How to play the game. You create content across social media, and it's not just limited to these, but things like making Facebook posts, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, YouTube Longs, TikTok Longs. Hey, they're doing stuff. Anyways, you're making that stuff, you're getting eyeballs, you're getting traffic. And all we're going to do is we're going to funnel those eyeballs, that traffic, those clicks into Skool. And Skool will be your community. This is going to be the house where you make money. And on the outside of this, or the output of this whole system, is a dollar sign. More realistically, hopefully, a big-ass dollar sign. And after talking to my community for a very long time, I found that one number continues to stick out, which is $10,000 per month. And so I want to set a goal for you, if you'll let me, which is that I want you to get to $10,000 a month. Now, that could be 50 people at $200 a month. That could be 1,000 people at $10 a month. It could be 20 people at $500 a month. There's a lot of ways to skin this cat. But you know what? You can do all of them through Skool. And this one picture should be the one that you burn into your brain, is this is how you do it. You post content, you siphon the traffic to Skool, Skool converts it and turns it into money. That's the game.
No one actually asked for this, but I know that it will be useful. If you are considering actually creating your own Skool community, I want to show you how you actually upload each of your classes. So this is my most recent Skool community, AI Income Stack, and I want to show you guys how you actually upload your own classes. So before I do that, you've got the community tab, you've got the classroom, you've got the calendar where you can actually go live, you've got a list of all of your members, the membership has a leaders board, and then you've got the About Us page. So when you actually create your own Skool community, your About Us page is important. Here, you click on actual settings and you edit out this little brief information about your actual community. Then you get the ability to upload like images or little videos. I made this AI video of myself, and that is like my introduction. So people can see this before they've even paid to access the community. This is the page that people see before they come in. So this is your front cover. This is where you need to kind of like pull out all the stops and make sure it looks good. I am going to be doing a walkthrough video of the actual community. That's going to go here. And then any kind of like maybe a list of different benefits of what you get inside of it. As you scroll down, you can see that it's private, how many members, the price per month, and who it's created by. And then you can write another description. When you're writing your description, make sure that you are really direct. They like these emojis apparently and like bullet points so that people can really scan over it quite quickly. These are all of my classes at the moment, and you have the ability to put classes in draft, so only you can actually see them. As I scroll down here, you'll see that these ones are in draft. So this is how it goes. You go down and you go to new course. You click on new course here, and then you've got the ability to write the course name. So we're just going to write the course name. You get the ability to write the description. What's great about it is that you can make the actual class open. You can make it only unlock at a particular level. So if people are engaging, really actively engaging, they get more points, and points unlock different levels. You can make people pay for this particular class. So you can make this, you know, like a £5 class, £99 class, whatever you want. Inside of your main community, you can have paid classes. Then you can have a time sensitive one. When people do like freebie classes, they make their classes unlock after like, I don't know, 60 days or something, which means people have to stay in it, and then you can make it completely private. So as I scroll down, you're going to see here, this is where you would upload your actual front cover. So you go change, even though there's nothing there, you go to change. And you upload your actual cover, and then just here I can publish it or unpublish it. When you put unpublished, that's when it goes into draft. One last thing to show you is how the actual format of it actually goes. So you have different folders, and then inside the folder you have different classes. So you click on these three lines at the top here and you create an actual folder, and then inside of that folder you have drop down different pages. This is a better look of how that actually looks. So this is mastering ChatGTP, and as you can see, when it's not togged on, or when you don't press this one, it just looks like this, and then you press it down and this is all of the classes with inside of this particular folder. For creating your own Skool community, I thought that that would be helpful because all of the videos that I came across when I was doing it, they were all on YouTube, all long form videos, and I just wanted a quick snippet of what it looks like in the back end.
So Skool, Skool with a K, Skool. If you haven't heard of it, highly suggest you go check it out. I think it was a brilliant name they gave it too, because like I love walking around going, I'm going back to school. But what's interesting about it, it's not just like Facebook communities and all these groups that are out there and you don't know what kind of people are in there. You join this community, and inside the platform there's different schools. You can open your own school. It's basically a community driven thing, so you could pick a topic and there's lots of crazy topics on there.
Education based though, right?
Education based. Actually, there's some on there for humor and comedy and all kinds of crazy things that people think of. And basically you join these communities. Some are free then paid for different types of content because they have courses and stuff like that. But I really thought it was really interesting, and I saw a lot of valuable stuff on there.
Well, Skool is a community building platform, and it allows you to not only create a community, but courses and training materials around anything, literally. Any passion, any skill, any expertise, you can literally take the Skool platform, you can build a community, you can build a course. It's got tons of incredible features that, in my opinion, make it the #1 platform when it comes to building both a community and course. And this is one of the reasons that Alex Hormozi, one of the biggest people in the info product space, has made the biggest investment of his life into the platform, and now he's the co-owner of the Skool platform.
Here's the biggest mistake I made when starting my Skool community that costed me months and thousands of dollars.
too arrogant and assumed that I knew what my audience wanted. Because my content was performing at the time, I thought that I would just make a community revolving around the topics that my content was about. Not make the mistake of assuming what your audience wants. If you're a guitar teacher and you want to make a community teaching people how to play guitar, just because your most popular videos are teaching famous chords doesn't mean that that's what people want in your community. You have to craft an offer that revolves around what people's interests and desires are themselves, and the only way that you can access that is by doing your market research. This is going to be hopping on interviews with your followers, asking them, hey, what do you struggle most with? What is your most specific problem when it comes to achieving XYZ goal? If you skip market research, you will be spinning in circles wondering why your community is failing, why no one is joining or paying you, and it's because you didn't do your market research.
You did that Skool deal, right?
Yeah, no, the Skool deal is going exceptionally well. We've, 5 or 6x the business in the last 8 months.
Break it down. Why do that deal? It seems like you made a much bigger bet, and I'm saying that because you started wearing the hat around, whereas your other deals you don't promote. So I'm like, okay, he definitely ponied up for this one and made a big bet on this. So why do a SaaS deal or why do the Skool deal? How'd you figure out the bet size and was it like a butt clenching number? And then what's the plan?
Well, I'll say this. So breaking down into the deal components, any brand endorsement for me is by far the butt clenching component of it, not the cash. Because you only have 3-4 brand bullets that you can use where you're going to promote without becoming a shell, right? And so if I looked at my audience, I think about the people who best monetize an audience do percentage conversion times LTV. That's it. So what percentage of your audience do you convert and what's the lifetime gross profit per customer? And that's it. That's the math. The person who makes the most money wins. And so the big thing that I saw with my audience is that obviously we have a very skewed, monetization structure because we have portfolio companies where we just make a tremendous amount on like a handful. And then everything else kind of doesn't matter.
And do you even promote? You don't even promote those others.
Right. No, I don't know. No, not at all. That's just, but they come inbound though. So it still comes from content often. Let's put a pin in that because I have a whole bunch on deal gen that I think you might find interesting. But a huge percentage of my audience are people who want to start a business. And that's probably some of the people who listen to your stuff. They're people who are employees, they're high up, they're executives, things like that. Or they want to start a business of their own, whatever. And so I was like, okay, so there's this entire huge part of my audience that wants to start a business. And I want to have something for them. And so I also don't want it to cannibalize acquisition.com in terms of how we generate deals or things like that. And so it had to be something that would help people start a business, which in my opinion was going to be the closest match, audience match. So highest percentage conversion. It had to be a scalable thing. So I didn't think a service would work given the amount of volume that we have. And so it's like, okay, it has to be something that's demand constrained, not supply constrained. So it's like, okay. And ideally, if there's something that we can create some sort of network effect and some sort of compounding machine within it, and it has to be at the right point in the life cycle of the business, right? If you're day 1,000 at Facebook, it's probably too late, you know what I mean, to get in on Facebook at any appreciable percentage, right? And also where I would have less leverage and less value to add to a company of that size. And so Skool was a big company in terms of its value and the rounds that they had done already. But I also have a really big brand. And so it took Sam and I, call it 9 months to work out kind of every component of the deal. In my opinion, it was the best deal I've ever done. Not in terms of winning over anything like that. It was just, it's a really elegant deal, the way that it works, which I'm not at liberty to explain all the pieces of it. But basically, we both gave a lot and we both are happy with how it's going. And so we both made commitments to the other person of what we can and can't do. If someone's going to come on and, be in an ad from Skool, I have to be okay with it because I have a strong association with that and things like that, right? It's just how can I mitigate this risk? How can you mitigate that? And so to circle back to the original question, why did I do the Skool deal? I felt like I had 70% of the audience that I have because there's always way more people who want to start a business than have a business, especially if you make business content. And so I wanted to have something for that audience that met all those other requirements. And I knew Sam. And Sam told me about Skool 2 weeks into him starting Skool. And so I was kind of like, I'm not going to try and bet on a platform at day one. That's where Sam has just massive balls.
I think on our podcast, I think he said he spent $10 million of his own money to fund the business. And I think he also said that was the bulk of all his money.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think he's been public about it. And then he still raised another 5 to still continue to reinvest in the business. And when I saw the metrics of Skool, it has everything that you want. It had viral organic growth. It was compounding, 20% every single month, month over month over month. And I was like, this thing's a fucking monster. And it was right at that point where he's like, we need to grow. And I was like, okay, I need a product. And so it was a perfect match. And it's worked really well.
All right, if you like that clip, there's a full conversation with a lot more just like that. Just follow my finger. It is right here.
Here's exactly how you are going to build your Skool community in 7 days without wanting to unalive yourself. I'm making this video for my Empress students, but I thought it would be helpful for you as well. You probably are going to want to save this, and so you can come back to it when you can give it your full brain power and take notes. So we're going to do this using the flow state. There's actually 3 states of flow. And the reason we're doing this is so to make sure you're not doing a bunch of unnecessary work and wanting to unalive yourself. The 3 states of flow are active, passive, and neutral. Active flow is where you're sitting at your laptop doing work. Passive flow is where you are consuming information to learn something you don't know. And neutral is where you're going to receive the ideas that nobody else can teach you and that you don't already. It's a passive day. All I want you to do is go to the Discover tab on Skool. You can go to skool.com/discovery, and then you're just going to look for communities that pull your attention. It could be in your niche or it could be in a different niche. Just see which ones resonate with you. Do they just have a video and a short blurb, or do they have emojis on the about page? And I just want you to take notes of the things that you like about them and then aggregate what do all of the ones that you like have in common. Day 2, I want you to pick your membership idea. So this is a workbook I give to my clients in the attraction formula. You can actually get in there for free right now on a 7-day trial if you want this workbook. But there's 3 main markets: health, wealth, and relationships. So that's how this is divided. I just want you to pick your topic. Pick one. Day 3 is active. I want you to do this exercise to identify your zone of genius, because this is what scales no matter where you go. Your zone of genius are the 20% of things that you're currently doing that make up the 80% of your results. So on the left side, I want you to just list out all of the things that you do for your business, for your life, all of the things. And then on the right side, you're going to put the 20% of things that are responsible for 80% of your results. Day 4 is I just want you to spend some time in the skool.com/classroom, community/classroom, and just watch some videos about how Skool works. If you want me to help you with this, that's what we do inside the attraction formula. Day 5, all you have to do is go do this in neutral. Just write it in your notes and you can transfer it over. Don't do it on your laptop, and just write out the content for your about page. It is 1,000 characters max. You're answering 3 questions. Why? Why are you doing this? Who is this for? And what do they get? Just meditate, visualize, ask to be shown, think of your ideal client. That's it. Day 6 is you are going to create the photos for the about page. You're going to use Canva, and the dimensions are 1400 by 790. I also recommend having a photo of your face on there. You can use the background remover on Canva to do that. The next day is action day. I made this entire video walking you through how to set up your Skool and all of the settings that you need to have to get this going. And if you want this for free, just send me a DM and I'll send you a link. When you do this, make a note of anything you're missing. Don't try to fill it all in right then. Just make a note of it so you can come back to it later. Anything you're missing,
you start a Skool community. You're probably either going to be a course creator, a community leader, a business owner, maybe you're a coach, or you just want to create a community for your favorite people. Maybe you're just tired of Facebook groups with all the distractions that take your members away from your community, and they end up elsewhere, and you just want a simple, dedicated place for your classroom, calendar, with built-in gamification. And I think one of the best parts is the awesome team building this app with Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens kind of heading up this effort.
I went from zero to $45,000 in 11 days. This is what this business has allowed me to achieve. This business is exploding right now in the US and only getting known in Europe in 2025. With this business model, you're able to build a community that pays you monthly recurring revenue. It's 100% digital business with 80 to 90% in net profit, and you can almost start from zero. This strategy is still untapped for those that act now. The time to launch your community is right now, not tomorrow. And the secret is a platform called Skool. I went from nothing to $45,000 in 11 days and even won the Skool games. Follow for more Skool community.
I built a paid Skool community to over 800 members, and what I'm about to share with you is a simple strategy that doubled our revenue overnight. This is an absolute hack in the online community space. So our community helps content creators to monetize with UGC and TikTok Shop. It's $100 a month. First month is $30. But a few months ago, we implemented what I call financed annual plans, and it doubled our revenue overnight, and it's something that you can set up very quickly. So we started to offer this annual plan for $800. It normally costs $100 a month, so you're technically saving $400 per year. But here's the kicker. Our customers don't actually have to pay that $800 up front. They can pay monthly $74 while we can collect the $800 immediately. So we make this annual plan such a no-brainer because our customers can save every single month, plus they get more. They get a strategy call, bonus courses, access to premium brand opportunities, monthly calls, TikTok Shop, agency access, and much more. This is also super easy to set up. If you use Stripe as your payment processor, all you need to do is go to your settings and just turn on the buy now, pay later options, Affirm, Afterpay, Klarna. This is an absolute cheat code in the online community space. Doubled our revenue overnight.
Share with you that I'm doing that you can start doing that makes things easier and faster for you to get actual paid members in your community. I complete this goal in 2024, then my total monthly recurring revenue would be $188,000 a month, $2,256,000 a year. If you're having trouble converting your social media content into paid members in your school, then you're going to love this presentation. So what I'm working on here on the screen is I've just been putting together my Skool, the new program that I have coming out, and I've been setting up my leaderboard and I've been setting up my calendar where I'm going to be talking about these different things and just like the different goals. And it's important for you to understand that because the way we do this is we go out to, I call this my freedom builders formula. We go out to social and I use YouTube and TikTok and I create content and then I drive people to my free school. Now here's what's important. The reason why they want to come to the free school is because I do these weekly workshops. So let me show you what these look like. These weekly workshops I do basically are the things that are conversion events for my business. If you don't have an event set up, why would anybody come to you? For what event? You know? So on Monday, I do Master Your Message workshop. And then on Tuesday, I do a content creation clinic. And then Wednesday, a funnel foundations clinic. And then Thursday, a social media mastery workshop. And then launch like a pro. And this is all around Skool and how to use Skool to basically make money, helping people solve problems online, creating programs, creating courses and memberships, and creating monthly recurring revenue. And then in those workshops, I drive them over to my pro community where they can actually get access to my programs, right? So these programs, and it's basically just a simple program. I have 5 steps that I take people through and I show them how to build. I show them how to create their calendar. And then on the calendar, I do on Monday and Thursday, I have a call that I do. And it's basically a live Zoom. I get on, my members can share their screen. They can talk to me, ask questions, and we can figure out how to monetize their school. And then on Tuesday, I do this workshop for paid members called Attract. It's 1 hour. And then on Wednesday, it's called Convert, again for 1 hour. Then on Thursday, I do that call again where it's basically open Q&A where they can ask questions. And then on Friday, I do a Deliver, which is all about how to create your product and things like that. Then inside of my classroom, I have a Start Here and then 5 steps that take them through the model, the offer, how to create their message, how to set up their machine, and then how to generate traffic. And then I have leaderboards, and then inside of the leaderboard, it opens up different things as they go through the process. And then I give them cash prizes and different types of things like that. The important thing is to convert your traffic, you need to understand that you have to have an event going on that they actually want to attend, and then you get them there and you can build that connection with them, and connection is currency. I like this process because I can work a simple schedule. You can see like my daily workflow here. I can work a simple schedule. There's not a lot of stress. I can make as much money as I want to make. I can work with who I want to work with, talk about what I want to talk about, and I don't have to have a boss. I don't have to be told when to be where. I can do this from anywhere that I have my computer, and I love this. So we have hundreds of members inside of our community doing this, and you've got to get them excited about things. Like for my members, I'm offering them, $15,000 cash plus a paid trip for first place. Whoever gets the most monthly recurring revenue in our group, the top 10 get a 3-day in person with me. 100 members is the goal. Get 100 members to 10,000 in monthly recurring revenue with Skool. That's the 2024 goal. This is a powerful thing because if you get this all put together, my goal for 2024 is to get 1,000 members at $149 a month. I have about 370 at the time of making this, and then I want to get 1,000 Skool affiliates at $39 a month, which is $39,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I complete this goal in 2024, then my total monthly recurring revenue would be $188,000 a month, $2,256,000 a year. We do monthly member challenges and metric milestones, and it's good for you to lay out your stuff like this because then you can do what I just did and you can share it with people. Having your leaderboard set up is going to convert people. That leaderboard needs to dangle the carrot. This is how you actually get people to do stuff inside of your program. So you go out on social media, you create content, you set up a free school. You could just use that school and convert them into paid. But I like having a free and a paid school so I can take them from one to the other. And there's a little bit different things that can happen in each one, which is why they'd want to go there. And we just keep it simple. You're doing social content. You're taking them over to a community where you can have events with the community members and help them. They'll see the value that you provide. They'll see what you're about. Then you can help the ones that want even more help, they can go to your pro or your paid school where you give them that more detailed help. You give them live support. You get in there and you actually help them. It's a simple thing. You can operate this thing in less than 4 hours a day. You can accomplish all of this stuff, and you don't even have to do all the 4 hours at once. You can just work it in different ways. I hope this helped you. Get your events set up in your calendar. If you want to learn more about this, I've got a free community here and I can help you even more in figuring this out. We've got those events. You can just go to skool.com/make one.
The passion and love and desire in your heart to help people and share your knowledge, your expertise with them, but you're like, where do I start? Then this is a great place. This is my honest to God review of Skool. This is what I'm using, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now, I've been in marketing for over 10 years, and I've used Kajabi, Thinkific, Thrivecart, and there's some more. What I see in Skool, Skool's like a monetized Facebook group that also has your courses. It does your email list. It has your calendar for your like Zoom calls. And it's also got DMs. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane, really. So here's what it looks like on the back end. Or this is what my group would look like if you're in it. You can make a post. You can embed a video. I usually use a Loom link. That has GIFs. But what's cool here is when you post, I can choose every 72 hours. I just click this and it'll send an email out to all the members. But it also sends the members daily digest emails of like the top posts in the group and things that they might find interesting. And you don't even have to do anything for that. It just does it automatically, which is insane because email list was one of the things I put off for so long. I don't know about you, but I don't wake up in the morning like, let's go build my email list. So that was the community tab. Here is the classroom tab. So this is where you can host all your courses, workshops, trainings. They're all here, and you can have it like unlock at a certain level because check this out. There's this thing called the leaderboard. And so you can tell people you put things in the leaderboard so it encourages them to engage in the community and ask questions. So like level 2, I can just let them know, hey, if you want this, this training or this course, make sure you introduce yourself and comment on someone's post, and then it'll unlock and it can go all the way up. It's like gamification. It's amazing. And Okay, this is the calendar tab where you can host all of your Zoom links. You let people know like when to come hang out with you. You can make categories for posts so people can, you know, the things they posted can group categories. Here's the gamification. Oh, and then here's the about page. So basically what this does is it's like your website, your courses, your membership, your email list, your lead magnet, all in one. It eliminates the need for all of that. And Morgan, or anybody watching this who wants more help or has more questions about Skool, if you join my free Skool group, the link is in my bio. There's a post I just put up here. You can book a free 1-hour one-on-one strategy session with me. We'll see if it's right for you, if you like it. And then if you do like it, I'll have you sign up using my affiliate link, just like full disclosure. They have affiliates, which is cool. So like it's crazy. It's crazy. I love it. But there's no cost, or I don't make anything off the free call. That's literally just to see if
not a singular soul, not one singular soul asked me for this video. I'm making this out of the goodness of my heart because I want to help some of you guys, because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom. Here's some of my side hustles that I do in addition to my 9-to-5. This is not Maddie specific. Anyone can do this. Literally anyone, as long as you have a cellular device and maybe a laptop. Number one, we're gonna start with one that is not super frequent, but whenever I do it, I make a good amount of money. Closet cleanouts. That pair of pants, that tank top circa 2016, 2018 that you've been stuffing at the bottom of a drawer or in the back of your closet that has fallen off the hanger in the corner of your closet. Grab that. Start an Instagram account or go on Poshmark. I mean, there's so many different ways you can do it. I usually just do it off of my closet Instagram account. You will not believe the things that I almost brought to Goodwill that I instead just post a picture in, and then I do like a bidding process on my closet account, but I have people bid, and I usually start at like $7, so it's like worth my while. I used to start at $5, but then I was like, let's just start at $7. And trust me, people will pay for things that you're like shocked that people would pay for, even if it's like out of fashion. You never know if somebody is in the market for that, and fashion's so subjective. Something that I'm over might be really exciting to somebody, you know, it's new to anyone else. So before you go to Goodwill, before you go get ripped off at Plato's Closet or Clothes Mentor or so many of those other places that will give you like a piece of lint for 50 pounds of clothes, go through your closet and post it online, just see if people will buy it. I always make a few $100 whenever I do this, and I try to do it like bi-monthly. Number two, an Amazon storefront. I'm gonna go through a few different storefront adjacent things, but first an Amazon storefront. I don't even put that much time into mine. I honestly cannot remember the last time I updated it, but when I'm like in a grind of updating it and putting stuff on Amazon, then you guys can make so much money. I did a video about all of the things that I got for my room from Amazon, and I posted a TikTok. It was literally just like a photo slide TikTok. I made a lot of money in those few months from that TikTok because I was just linking like higher ticket items. Like for example, my dresser is from Amazon. Linked my bed frame, linked my bedding, like anything that you can purchase from Amazon. Even if you didn't purchase it directly from Amazon, but it is listed on Amazon, you can do that. So I even do that for TikTok Shop, which I'll get to in a second. You can link items like that you have from TikTok Shop onto your Amazon storefront and make money dual, like make it on TikTok and make it on Amazon. So you just gotta think outside the box. This is Amazon storefront adjacent, but more geared towards recommendations. So it's called Bendable. I actually like worked with them a while ago and I still use it. You can literally do it for recommending restaurants, recommending makeup, like anything that you want to recommend, you can recommend. So I did like my skincare routine, I did my makeup routine. It's all linked multiple places. So a lot of my like revenue is from dual linking. So if somebody wants to buy something that I recommend on Amazon, they can go buy it. If they want to buy something that I have posted on another account on Bendable, they can go buy it. So it's like I'm making money off of the same products just on different platforms. So just widen your reach. This is the last like affiliate linking that I am currently doing, and I don't really know my way around it as much, so I can't speak as much on this one, but I do use ShopMy, and I started to kind of get into a rhythm of doing it with all of my like outfit of the days, and I've gotten really lazy. So I need to get back on my Zoom with that one because I was making a good amount of money from ShopMy. So make a ShopMy account. I'm pretty sure everyone can do it. You just have to to reach different tiers with how much you're posting. Like I remember I reached a certain tier when like I got 2 purchases or something like that. But also very easy, especially if you're already posting your outfits. And last, but probably the one that I make the most amount of money on as a side hustle is TikTok Shop. I literally know people in my life that make millions off of TikTok Shop. Like the amount of money that you can make, and a lot of the time like without even investing money into it. When I was like really posting a lot of videos, like there was a few months where I made like a couple grand each week. I think the only hurdle with that one is for some reason people think it's embarrassing. But I mean, I got over being embarrassed about social media when I started a YouTube channel when I was like 18. So I don't feel that way, but I know some people are like, oh, I would do that. Like I would love to make a little bit of extra money, but then they don't like put themselves out there. I swear it's the videos too that I put like no effort in for TikTok Shop that do so well. Like I am still making money off of videos that I made a year ago. It is crazy. But yeah, those are some of my side hustles. I might make a part 2 if I think of any other ones that I'm doing, but those are the ones that I've been doing consistently. But yeah, hope this helps. Anyone can do it. Good luck.